BC Emergency Health Services serves over 5 million British Columbians and responds to 756,000 calls for service, covering more than 944,000 square kilometers every year. Siren's EPCR solution helps paramedics to record patient data with greater accuracy and efficiency. It creates opportunities to collect data, analyze that data, and inform decision makers, building a more robust and responsive level of patient care across the board. The Quality Assurance module supports paramedics in providing quality care to a growing and aging population that requires an improved dynamic care model to meet new and continuing population demand. Introducing the BCEHS QA module, a new tool that supports paramedics in meeting BCEHS clinical practice guidelines, provides real-time feedback and coaching, allows decision makers to evaluate the effectiveness of clinical practices, and ultimately improves patient outcomes for all British Columbians. So let's get to it. Selecting a call type of patient event triggers the module to generate a set of non-clinical rules or suggestions. These suggestions are located on a brand new Siren Field User page named General Charting Score. This page is located under the Review section. Unlike mandatories, these rules don't need to be satisfied in order to finalize an EPCR. Their purpose is to guide and encourage paramedics to document non-clinical information about the patient, creating a fuller profile of the patient and a better quality PCR. The quality of documentation is measured by a scoring system. Rules display in the order of decreasing weight, with the highest scoring rules listed first to inform paramedics of the importance of the patient data. The overall score is indicated by the color of the page title. The label General Charting Score will progress from red to yellow to green as more rules are satisfied, offering feedback to the paramedic as to the quality of the PCR. Similar to mandatories, linking functionality makes it easy for the paramedic to navigate to the different sections of Field User in order to enter data and improve quality. Linking to a rule opens a toolbar that directs the medic to the appropriate field, making data entry for busy paramedics more efficient and accurate. Previous and Next buttons help the paramedic traverse through the rules quickly. Rules that have been satisfied are removed from the score page to avoid unnecessary navigation for the paramedic. The paramedic can check on the data quality indicator by restoring back to the General Charting Score page. We can see that the label has changed from a red color to a yellow, letting the paramedic know that the quality of the patient record has improved. The module also interprets clinical information by selecting the appropriate clinical protocol based on the data entered by the paramedic. For example, the opioid overdose protocol rules are applied for a patient presenting with cardiac arrest and signs of drug use. This enables 8 new opioid rules that guide the paramedic towards clinical practice guidelines. These rules are displayed on a new page called Clinical Quality. It is located in the Review section under the General Charting page. Like the General Charting rules, each rule is assigned a score, and the paramedic is able to link to the rule, enter data, and traverse through the rules to improve the quality of the EPCR. Unlike the General Charting rules, the module applies clinical rules based on the specialization of the crew level, so that the rules displaying for ACP crew levels may be different than those that display for EMTs. The module also recognizes call signs and usernames, so that certain rules may be applied given these scenarios. As more information is entered, the clinical protocol may change. For example, if the paramedic uses a defib and notes that there was an ST elevation present between the second and third leads, the clinical protocol will change to ACS STEMI, providing rules that are consistent with the ACS STEMI clinical guideline. This removes guesswork and provides clarity and direction to busy paramedics. Behind the scenes, the QA module allows administrators to view detailed rule configuration information through a standalone application called the Test App for Rules Engine. The Test App lets users drill down to see the various subrules that make up the whole rule. Double-clicking a rule shows all the configurable properties. Administrators are also able to view documentation quality across a large number of EPCRs via the Historical Evaluation tool. This tool uses a date range filter so users can evaluate any number of EPCRs to determine efficacy of rule sets and provide an understanding of how patient care is documented across an aggregate. Results are exported via CSV files that separate non-clinical and clinical charting scores for clarity. Additionally, the tool allows users to save detailed score or rule information to the database for analysis. Based on this analysis, administrators can fully evaluate the rule and reconfigure it. Welcome to the BCEHS QA module. Supporting paramedics, supporting British Columbians.